pop on live for Instagram and Facebook. Hi guys, welcome, welcome. I said I was gonna go live yesterday. I had all the best intentions to pop on and share with you and chat and discuss all these different things going on, discuss all these different blocks that are keeping women stuck and keeping them in this loop of insecurity and this loop of inaction and I'm not ready yet, I'm not good enough. And I planned to hop on yesterday and then life caught up with me. I had some unexpected calls and so here I am today. So good morning. As you guys are hopping on, please say hi on Facebook, drop some hearts, drop some likes. On Instagram, send some waves. Let me know you're watching. Welcome. And if you're hopping on later and if you're hopping on the replay, make sure you comment replay. Let me know you're here. Let me know where you're watching from. Hi guys, I see some of you popping on. Awesome, awesome. So I really wanted to talk about different blocks and limitations that are keeping people stuck. And obviously these keep everyone stuck. It doesn't matter what gender you are, but because I do focus on helping women, I'm going to be using women as the example today and primarily talking about specific blocks that keep women stuck and keep us in this place of insecurity, in this place of I'm not good enough, I'm not ready yet, and keeping us blocking our vision and blocking our power. So it's so crazy that we are brought into this world and we have, as children, we have these big dreams. You know, I know for myself when I was a little girl, I wanted to be helping the animals, and volunteering, working in Africa and different countries with wild animals. And I wanted to be helping women. And I was like, this is what I'm here to do. I just want to help change the world. And I was so motivated by Jane Goodall and different women who were really making their mark with environmental things as well as those involved with, human beings and bettering the lives and women's empowerment. But I remember distinctly so many times that I would talk about this, like, this is what I want to do. And my parents would say, oh, that's awesome, but you're going to have a job. You're not going to be able to make money doing that. You're going to have to work really hard somewhere else to save up. And then when the timing's right, when you do have the finances, then maybe you go on a holiday and you just volunteer for a few weeks or something. There was always these limiting beliefs. And this is because as society developed, the whole coaching world, a lot of different things weren't as common back in the day. So it's not even anything wrong that they said, but why I'm sharing this is because I'd love for you guys to take a second and share with me in the comments. Again, if you watch this later, still comment and share. I'd love to hear from you. So I want you to let me know, what is your big dream for your life? So many of us don't even spend the time thinking about it. This is why so many people are unhappy. This is why so many people struggle with anxiety. Why they, don't end up fulfilled in their life, because they don't actually spend the time thinking about what do I truly want, what would light me up, what would make me feel good, and then taking action on that. So please share with me, what is your big dream for your life? Where do you see yourself? And in a world where everything is possible, where there's absolutely no limits, if you could do anything, be anything, have anything, what would that look like for you? And I'm just gonna pop up, hi guys on Instagram. I don't have a very good setup here. Hey. So let me know. Hi Emily. Hey Mohammed. Hey Courtney. Jackie. Awesome. Hi guys. Thank you so much for being here. So let me know in the comments what your biggest dreams always were growing up. Guide the whole nation to God's path. That's ambitious. I love it. And you're doing it. You're starting it. Oh, I just realized on Facebook it's just my nose. This whole setup I have, if you guys could see my setup right now, I've got towels, and then I've got A Course in Miracles, my Seth books, my Greg Braden books, my Joe Dispenza books, literally holding up my laptop so that I can have it stacked up with my phone for Instagram. So So spend some time reflecting. You can comment it as it comes to you. You know, what is your big dream for your life? And I want you to tell me next, and like, reflect on this. You know, if you're serious and committed and you actually want to make a difference in the world, or you actually want to be fulfilled with what you're doing, take this seriously, because I'm about to guide you through something really powerful that is going to help you in your life and help you with the trajectory of what you're doing and how you're showing up. So you have this idea of what your dreams are, what you feel destined to, you know, what kind of things did you always want, like that burning in your soul of this is what I'm here to do, right? You have that. Maybe spend a few minutes journaling on that, either like later on or whenever. But now I want you to tell me the beliefs that are coming up around why you think you can't have it. What story are you telling yourself? For a long time, I told myself the story that I heard from my parents of, well, I probably have to get another job first, and then I can do this on the side. Or the stories of, I'm not good enough yet. I have to get all these trainings, these certifications. I don't have a degree. I don't have XYZ external thing that I think is going to suddenly make me enough, right? That is a story. That is a limiting belief. So you can share that in the comments as well. What kind of blocks are coming up for you? Why do you feel like you don't have that right now? So this is really important to understand, because it's these exact blocks that are going to continue to keep you limited. Because as long as you're telling that story, not only are your beliefs not lining up with what you want, but your energy isn't lining up, your actions aren't lining up. Mind, body, soul, right? You're not believing that it's possible. You're believing in the story of lack instead of the story of abundance, or the story of possibility, right? So your mind is blocking you. When that happens, you are not going to take the action. So you're not even going to try. You're not even going to put yourself out there. And what is it? I have it written down here because it's ridiculous, but especially for women, there were studies done a while ago that showed, like, when men apply for a job, even if they only have 60% of the qualifications, they still apply. Whereas women only apply if they have 100% of the qualifications. Isn't that crazy? Because, like, as women, we're programmed even more so to feel like we're not good enough. We're programmed even more to believe that, like, we're not meant to do these things, these big things. It's not safe. It's not normal. It's not what we're here to do. We have all this kind of programming from past, from old generations, from all the intergenerational trauma, all the things that have been passed down through lineage and lineage that tell us we're not ready, that tell us we're not strong, that tell us we're not capable, that tell us that we shouldn't do it. Whereas if a man meets 60%, he's like, I'm gonna apply for this job because, you know what, maybe I'll get it, and like, I'm going all in. But women feel that fear. We fear that rejection. We take it personally quite often. I do all the time. We are we're afraid that it's going to be a reflection of us, and so we feel like we're also going to waste their time, and all of these different things. Oh my gosh, I just got a message about my blue hair. I don't know how that popped up. Okay, classic. So I want you to realize maybe where these blocks are keeping you stuck. Because if you, like I said, mind, body, soul, if your mind's telling you you can't do something and your beliefs are so focused on the negative and on the lack, you're not going to take any action. You're not even going to put yourself out there. You're not going to apply for the job. You're going to kind of hold yourself in this limbo, this space of like, well, I'm not ready yet. Maybe I need to invest in more certifications. You get stuck in this vicious cycle. And then you continue to reaffirm that you're not good enough. You continue to reaffirm that you're not ready yet. And so how are you building your confidence in any way? You're not at all. You're just continuing to keep yourself down. So I really want you to realize that, like, your own mind is what's blocking you here, right? It all comes down to you. It comes down to your beliefs, because your beliefs create your actions, and also then the energy. Your actions create your energy. If you sit in a place of, I'm not good enough, I'm not ready yet, and then you sit in a place of inaction and like, I'm not even going to try anything, I'm just going to keep looking for something that's going to be the perfect fit and going to keep hoping and praying, well, your energy is also getting drained. You're feeling more and more disempowered. You're becoming less empowered, right? You're not building yourself up in any way. So you're just going to end up constantly bringing yourself down. And then that reaffirms those beliefs, that reaffirms the procrastination, the fear of rejection, the fear of judgment, and then it reaffirms the energy of I'm not good enough, the energy of collapsing inward. And when we look at this on an energetic level, I wasn't even going to talk about this, but it just feels like it's kind of showing up, is that when we look at it at an energetic level, there's a huge butterfly outside, it's so pretty. Our aura, our energy field is expansive. We are all connected. We are all part of the universe. We are all part of God. So our energy is expansive. But the more limited you feel, the more limiting beliefs you have, the more self-doubt you have, the more you tell that story, your energy field is collapsing inward. You're shrinking. Not only are you getting smaller physically, like I think about when I used to be crazy insecure, my shoulders were rounded, like I was afraid to take up space. Physically, mentally, energetically. I was afraid to take up space. I was afraid of judgment. I always thought everyone was criticizing, judging, making fun of me, like wouldn't think I was good enough, all these negative things. So how do you think that shows up in the body and in the energy field? It's like I'm showing up like this, right? Smaller, smaller, smaller. I'm showing up in this really bad space. So when we look at that compared to when you're confident, think about just like, oh, even the word itself feels so good. Like, I'm just so confident. I just feel aligned. I feel great. It's safe to be me. It's safe to show up. I'm here. I'm meant to do something. I believe in myself. Whatever it is that you feel called to do, it's there in your heart for a reason. And that reason is for you to embody it fully in your life and express it. Amazing. I just got a message from Leia saying she's ready. So you guys, right now, I'm offering 2 extra scholarship spots into Conquer Your Mind, my 90-day program. So make sure you send me a DM on Instagram, Facebook, wherever you're watching this. Say I'm ready if you want to chat and see if this is a good fit for you. Because I just feel so called right now with everything going on in the world. I want to help make this more accessible for people. There is still an investment with the scholarship spot, but send me a message if you're interested, if you want to chat, and we can figure out, we can see if this is a good fit for you and make this work. We can get you started on conquering your mind and aligning your energy with what it is you're here to create. So with that example that I was sharing about myself, you think about when you're feeling insecure, when you're feeling small, you're collapsing inward, your energy is shrinking. You're becoming more, your mind is getting more limited. I talk about this on YouTube all the time. You think of energy, you think of everything as a funnel, okay? The more limited and narrow-minded you are, you're stuck at the bottom of the funnel. You only see your problems. You only see the anxiety. You only see the self-doubt. You only see proof of where you're not good enough. You just see proof and more reaffirming of those limiting beliefs. It's so narrow-minded. That's why it's so consuming. That's why it becomes dark. You feel like there's no way out. You get so overwhelmed and stressed. Let me know if you can relate. It's a horrible place to be in. So your energy as well is collapsing then. It becomes more and more tight, less and less comfortable. And when we look at that, as you start to expand, as you start to rise up, as you start to feel better, think better, act better, as you start to align your energy and you become that limitless, expansive version of yourself who is connected to the divine, who is connected to the higher power, who's tuned in and really embodying just love, ultimately. You've got fear at the bottom of the funnel, love at the top of the funnel. Which one feels better? which one's going to bring you more abundance, more opportunity, more happiness? The bottom of the funnel with fear or the top of the funnel with love? Everything changes when you get into that top of the funnel, when you get into and elevate into that place where you're embodying your truest version of yourself. So I think of, when I used to struggle with all of my things, it was so narrow. I felt so stuck there. And I just hit this point where I was like, I'm ready for a change. I have to do something. And for those who are hopping on who are new, those who don't know my whole story, for me, insecurities, self-esteem issues, self-doubt, anxiety were like extremely prevalent all of my life. And then it was when I was 18, my brother passed away from an allergic reaction to a prescription drug. And a couple years after, I was sexually assaulted. And soon after that, I had this really traumatic car accident. And every single one of those things was this push from the universe. And like, I can look at it now and be grateful because it's what brought me to where I am today, where I have done all the healing. And now I'm helping and facilitating that healing for other women. But at the time, it was like the rock bottom. And I just kept getting hit and hit again. But I was so desperate for healing. I was so desperate for another way that I wasn't willing to just stay there. And I was like, there has to be something more than this. I will do whatever it takes to find it. So I spent the last 8 years like working 3 jobs at a time, banking everything I possibly could, stopping going out with friends, stopping shopping, stopping drinking, anything that was spending money, and putting all my money into my savings so that I could travel the world. And I spent a year traveling, came back and worked for a summer, took off again. And I went on these excursions, not only to find myself, but to work with different mentors and different coaches, and to do all my different trainings and certifications in holistic coaching and holistic healing, in meditation, mindfulness, Reiki. I'm so excited because I've just invested in quantum healing certification, which is something that I've been wanting to do for like over a year now, and everything literally just aligned the last few months for me, because I continue to focus on myself and I continue to focus on my own healing. So that is how I went from the narrow bottom of the funnel to where I am today, where these things aren't common issues. But the way that society has programmed us, and again, women in particular, the way that we have been programmed is that we're always taught to play small. We're always taught to question our big dreams. It's like, are you sure that that's safe? How many times have you thought of doing something, but either your own mind and beliefs told you it wasn't safe, or someone else told you? The people around us are the worst. They are the biggest dream killers ever, because you tell them like, oh, I really feel called to start writing my book. I really feel called to launch my own business. I really feel this pull that I'm here to do something big in the world, and I want to take this step here. And you tell that to your friends or your family, and like, not all of them, but a lot of them are going to be like, ooh, are you sure that's safe? I don't know. That's a big step. Are you ready for that? They immediately plant doubts, and that seed of doubt can grow, especially when you don't have the control over your mindset. That seed of doubt grows fast. So then what do? You go, oh, you're right. Yeah, I'll just keep working this job that I hate. I will keep settling in a mediocre life. I'll keep feeling unfulfilled. And I'll just keep hoping that one day I'll be ready. One day will be the right time. But that one day doesn't come, because until you fix the mindset and until you fix your energy behind it, you're always going to be pushing it off into the future. And you're always going to be relying and looking externally for feedback from other people, for permission from other people, for that acceptance. And then you're waiting for someone to say, okay, so-and-so, now's the time. Go do it. Now's the time, you're ready. But that doesn't happen, because majority of people are living in their own fears, living in their own limiting beliefs and doubts. So all they can project to you is what they're thinking and feeling. So they're going to continue to project fear, limiting beliefs, and doubts. They're going to continue to say, ooh, you should play it safe. That's a big leap. Don't do that. Stay where you are. And that is why everyone is unhappy. Quite honestly, I believe that is one of the biggest problems, because we're looking for validation from someone else about our dreams. And like, has that person lived out their dreams even? Like, are they doing what you want to do? Did they try it and fail? Or like, are they just someone who's just a bystander, but they're giving their opinion, and then their opinion is going to dictate the outcome of your life? I know for myself, if I had listened to other people, this is where like my stubborn Taurus was my superpower. Because if I had listened to other people, I would have never taken the leap. I would have never taken action towards what I truly wanted. I would have always stayed in that fear of, yeah, you know what? Maybe they are right. Maybe I'm not ready yet. Maybe I'm just a nobody. Maybe I can't really make a difference. I wouldn't have the reach of people across all of my social media channels. I wouldn't have the amazing clients that I'm working with right now. And I wouldn't be able to support them in their huge transformation and growth, and in them helping people, writing books, launching businesses, you know, getting investors, getting major media features. All these things that show up wouldn't have been possible had I not done my work to get where I was, and had I not just trusted that calling in my heart versus listening to the doubts in my mind and the doubts from everyone around me. And it's a constant struggle, because this is how we're taught. This is how we're taught. We're always looking for that external validation. And unfortunately, a lot of times, we're looking for that and we're waiting forever. And I truly, truly don't want that for any of you. If you are someone who's watching this and you're resonating with this, make sure you send me a private message. Let's talk. I'm getting some right now on Facebook. I promise I'll get back to you right after I finish this. But you are here to do something big, but you need to believe in it first. And until you believe in it, and until you believe in yourself, it does just stay a pipe dream. It stays something that's like far off, that you're hoping for, waiting for, but never taking the action to get towards. And with like, it's been a heavy week in the world. It's been a heavy year. Like, we all know there's been so much going on in all of these different areas of our life. And I feel like there's a huge thing going on right now because of the shakeup. There are a lot of people who are getting really consumed by it and have lost all hope. And they're feeling so stuck and so down. And I had an experience with a woman this week. I shared about it on Facebook, and it was like heartbreaking. And I just felt like if I had only gotten in front of her months ago, how much could I have helped her? Like, how much different could things have been for her? And I just felt like, as part of my mission in helping women around the world and creating this ripple effect, because together we can do more. If I can help you so that you can live your dreams and live a better life and create change, no matter what that looks like, if I can help you do that, how many people are you going to be able to help? How many people are you rippling out to that getting into that place? And then if you can help even one person, and then they ripple that out to their people, how does this move on? It's the pay it forward movie. It's beautiful. Every single action creates that reaction and that response. So I just felt like with all of this going on, I was like, I need to make sure that nobody's slipping through the cracks. And if you're someone who is serious and wants to make these changes, I want to work with you. I want to help you. So that's why I wanted to open up a couple scholarship spots and just say, you know what? If you're serious, if you're ready, send me a message. Let's talk and let's make this work for you. We've got amazing payment plan options. The community in here is incredible. You've got lifetime access to the weekly calls with myself. So every week for a lifetime, you come in and you can work with me. You can ask me questions. You know, I'm here to support you. And you have lifetime access to the proven 90-day program that is what's getting these women such amazing results. So it's really like, I just want to I just want to make this as accessible and possible as I can for each and every one of you. So no matter where you're at in your life right now, if you're resonating with this, if you're feeling called, send me a message so we can talk and we can figure out what is going to work for you to do this, to join this program, to start conquering your mind, to align your energy, to get out of that narrow-minded, anxious, overwhelmed, insecure focus up into the place of love, to the place of attracting and abundance, to the place of, you know, things just working out like magic. And I can't even express like the number of things that have shown up into my life from doing this work, from being able to manifest and attract in this way. And it's because everything's energy. So when you have the belief, when you're open and when you're in that energetic alignment, there is no limitation. There is nothing here to stop you. And Tuka's saying, yes, there's a way out, 100%. And I think when we are open to see that, and when we're willing to see that there is a way out, we will see it. And that's what I really hope this video can help with, is like, see that. Because, thank you, Tuka. You're so sweet. I love you. I truly appreciate that. So, yeah, when we're willing to see, we open ourselves up to all of these possibilities. If we want to stay narrow-focused and narrow-minded and in the fear and the anxiety and the doubt, if you want to believe that's all that there is for you, then sadly, that is what you will continue to see. And sadly, that is where a lot of women do get stuck. And I was talking with some this week who, like, no matter what I could say, no matter what I could share, no matter the examples of other people who have done this work and gone through and like been in her exact spot, there was just like so much doubt. She just had so much doubt. And it's like, we need to find a way through that, and we need to figure out how to do this healing and how to do this work forward. So I ended up, this live has not followed my structure at all. I had some amazing notes written of different things I wanted to talk about, but I'll continue to do this more in the future. I just wanted to share one last part, and then I'll kind of wrap this up to summarize some little bits. But looking at my notes, where do I want to go from here? You know, every single thing in our life is a reflection of what we believe we deserve. So if you believe that you deserve more, you're going to be willing, you're going to be open, you're going to be looking to see more. If you believe that you don't deserve more, if you believe that you're not worthy of a better job, of tons of money in the bank, of your soulmate, of traveling the world, or doing whatever kind of lifestyle you desire, if you believe that you're not worthy of that, there's 110% chance that you're not going to have it. That is like, I hate math, but that is raw math. That is how it works. If you don't believe you're worthy of it, you're never going to have it. It's a fact. There's no way around that. So you have to do this work. You have to uncover the blocks, the limiting beliefs, the stories that are keeping you stuck. You have to unveil this kind of stuff so that you can believe you are worthy of it, and you can align your beliefs, your actions, and your energy with creating it. Your mind, your body, your soul, right? That beautiful trifecta of all that makes you up, they all need to be in alignment to help you moving forward to create what it is you desire. And by create, I don't mean it's up to you to create it, because it's not. The universe already has it here. The job, the income, the soulmate, the friends, the travel, the lifestyle, the freedom, the happiness, the bliss, the relaxing mornings, whatever it is that is like in your heart and soul, the impact, you know, whatever is in your heart and soul, it already exists in the physical realm. It already exists in the energetic realm, the spiritual realm, right? It's about you believing you deserve it and aligning with it. So I don't mean create in a forceful way of like, you have to do this, you have to create it, you have to make it happen. That's the masculine energy, and that's the paradigm that we're taught in society, that force, that hustle, that like, I have to do this, versus getting into just like that energetic alignment, that embodiment, keeping that balance between masculine and feminine, and being able to just open up to the place where, like, of course I have this because this is who I am. And of course I have this because this is what I'm destined for. When you get into that place, that's a relaxed state. That's where it is easy to manifest. That's where it is easy to attract, because you're already embodying it. And Neville Goddard says, act as if. You have to act as if it's already yours. But you can't really do that when your mindset, your beliefs are saying like, I don't have this, it's not possible, right? And when your beliefs are like, well, my parents said I couldn't do it, and my friend gave me this dirty look when I said what I was going to do, so my friend must be right. I'm probably not going to succeed. I am going to be a failure, so I won't even try. If those kind of beliefs are keeping you stuck, there's no way you can act as if you already have it. You can't get into that alignment. So inside Conquer Your Mind, what we do is we do the combination of the mindset and the energy work. We have that process for you where you're able to totally transform your beliefs. We work on identifying and releasing, clearing out all of these blocks, the limiting beliefs, the trauma, the struggles, the insecurities and self-doubt, all of these things, these limitations, all of this clutter that's keeping you stuck. We clear that all out so that you have this solid, open foundation where you can go like, oh, okay, who am I really? Now that this is gone, that's all bullshit. Like, let's get rid of it. Please, the sooner you can get rid of it, the better, right? Like, now that that's gone, and I'm just here with myself, who am I really? And what do I want for my life? What is possible? One of my clients last week, she's just on week 2 or week 3 now, and she was like, you know what? I just realized that I've been living this life that was never really meant for me. It was never really like what I wanted. And I don't even know if I know what I wanted, because I just kind of always felt, I always kind of followed what was expected of me, you know, what people told me I should do, the assumptions, because like her parents had done this, so she would probably do it, right? How many of you have had that kind of pressure? I know for me, both of my parents played university basketball. There is a reason that at like 10 years old, I was like, my stubborn Taurus self was like, fuck that, I'm not playing basketball. Like, I was so good at it. And I played it till high school, but like I had already ingrained in my mind, there's no way I'm playing university basketball, because I was already, there's another butterfly on the window. I was already so tired of people expecting me to do what they did. And I think all of us have that experience, like, oh, your parents did this for work. It's like assumed that you're going to just follow in their footsteps and do that too. Or they had this level of education, so there's this assumed pressure that you have to do that as well. Or like the university basketball, or like this client, you know, she felt this pressure of like the only way, like what is expected of her is to do what they did. And I asked her, okay, so I totally get that, but like, were they happy? Like, do you look at your parents and go like, they're super happy and fulfilled with the path that they took? And she was like, no, I don't think they were really very happy. And yet she, on a subconscious level growing up, had this pressure. Oh, my phone. Oh, she had this subconscious pressure. My phone's gonna die. Instagram, if I leave you, I apologize. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully it lasts. This means I'm talking too long. My phone's like, Kara, shut up. She had this subconscious belief that like she had to do what her parents did, and you know, family members, friends, like all of those little comments where they're like, oh, you're gonna be so great at this too, right? Oh my gosh, there's a dragonfly. Nature is just coming to me, you guys. It's so beautiful. I'll just try and focus. She had all these pressures and assumptions about what she thought people wanted from her because of what her parents had done, and this is what happens for most of us. And so she said, look, I realized that I wasn't actually all that fulfilled with the life I've created, and I don't really know exactly what I do want for myself because I've spent so long living for other people and living out of alignment and not trusting my intuition. And it's like all of these blocks that keep us stuck and keep us out of alignment with who we are and our true mission. And so to backtrack, to summarize this all, that is month 1, is clearing that out. All of the things that you think you should be, all of the limiting beliefs, all the struggles that you're identifying with. For myself, I identified as the girl who lost her brother, who was sexually assaulted, who had PTSD. I was just like, this is who I am. Everyone I come in contact with, like, this is who they see me as. When in reality, most people didn't even know that and didn't see that as my identity. But the story I was telling myself was that this is who I was, right? That's how our mind works. That's how it keeps us stuck. So month 1 of Conquer Your Mind is clearing out, identifying, releasing, clearing. And then month 2, can you see the dragonfly every once in a while behind me? Then month 2 is, now that we have this solid foundation and we've cleared out this space, you understand who you really are, and you're able to tap in and tune into who you truly are, what you feel called to do, what your purpose is. You start to figure out what actually feels good, what actually lights you up and makes you happy in this world. And we create the confidence and the positive habits to create your new empowered identity, your new empowered story, so that you can show up in the world as that version of yourself. And then from there, month 3 is the law of attraction, the manifestation, the energetic side. Realizing that you don't need to look externally for approval anymore. That was one of the biggest things that held me back. Shout out to the people pleasers. We're like, oh, what are they going to think of me? Oh, I need to make sure they're happy first. Oh, I've got to drop everything I'm doing and take care of them. Like, it's great to care about people, but when you're doing that, you're not there for yourself. You're not able to do what you actually want and what your mission is or your purpose. So we learn and I teach you how to really tune into that internal validation of, like, believing you are good enough, reaffirming, building that confidence, trusting in yourself instead of seeking that external stuff to make you feel good. Because if you're looking for that job or that compliment or that partner or that friend or that money in the bank, if you're looking and relying on that to tell you you're good enough, then you're going to be searching forever, sister. You're going to be looking for a long time. So we need to find it within, which is part of month 2. And then month 3 is all about, I kind of said that already. That is month 3. Also aligning energetically, using your intuition, learning how to listen to yourself, your intuition, to connect, to use law of attraction, to manifest, to get into that energetic alignment where you can act as if, right? Like Neville Goddard, like I just said, act as if and embody that, show up as that. That is why my clients by the end are like, oh my gosh, I need to be writing my book about my story, and they start writing their book. They quit their jobs and attract an amazing one. I got a message yesterday from one of my clients, Sarah, who was in a super toxic job. It was draining her. It was keeping her stuck. She wasn't happy there. She wasn't getting paid what she was worth and what she was doing. And she finally was like, you know what? I know I need to quit. I need to leave this. And I'm going to take the leap. We talked all about that, trusting the universe, right? Like when you make a decision, when you choose and decide that you're worthy of better, the universe always supports you. It's like the universe and your angels and God, whatever you believe in, they fucking rejoice when you leave toxic stuff behind. They're like, yeah, girl. I literally picture like a crowd of like angels and like divine beings and just energetic beauty clapping and cheering me on every time that I leave something negative behind. It's like, yeah, girl, you got this. Like, we're so excited for you that you're finally deciding that you deserve better and you're deciding that you're worth more in your life. Side note, but she left this job. It was a little bit of fear, what's going to happen. I'm in the midst of trying to find an apartment. I obviously need income. It's COVID, all of this stuff. There could have been a million excuses and fear, and a lot of people would have listened to those excuses, but not my Conquer Your Mind ladies, because they know and they trust. So she left that toxic job, and like literally the next day, she just texted me yesterday. She's like, I found a job. I got hired as the manager here, and they asked me if I could start tomorrow. She's like, I start tomorrow at this new job where I have a new environment, new community, like being respected, being paid. And it's just like, that is what happens when you have that mind, body, soul alignment, and when you're stepping into a world that's better for you versus continuing to tell that story of I'm not good enough, I'm not ready yet. So I'm going to wrap this up, but for those who are popping on late or maybe didn't catch all of it, I am feeling called to offer a couple scholarships to Conquer Your Mind, my 90-day program, which is literally where I teach you and support you and guide you through everything I've just talked about for the last 40 minutes. And my tea is cold because I've just been on fire. I just haven't even drank my tea. So I'm offering a couple scholarship spots. If you are resonating with what I'm saying, if you are tired of settling for a life less than what you deserve, if you are ready to make a change, if you want to have the beliefs to support you in what it is you want to create, if you want to have the support, the community, the like-minded people, if you want to have me as a coach helping you, guiding you, working with you every single week on these weekly calls inside the private group all the time, and lifetime access to this, then send me a message, say I'm ready, ask about the scholarship, let's talk, let's see how we can make this work for you. Like I said, there's only 2 spots, and I've got some messages coming in already on Facebook. I can't see on Instagram because it's all on live. But send me these messages, okay? Let's talk. And I would be honored and so excited to be able to help you and support you and facilitate this and have you seeing that you deserve more. Because I truly believe that what is happening in the world right now is an imbalance of masculine and feminine. The world has been living in the masculine force and hustle for too long. It's been in control by men in power with really, really big egos. Like, huge egos. They've been in power for too long. And there's an imbalance because as women, that heart-centered, that caring nature, that empathy, I really truly feel like I've never met a single woman who doesn't care about other people. Obviously, there are some out there. So that's probably like, there are some, definitely. But I mean, like, it is that feminine nature, that divine feminine, to be caring, nurturing, empathetic, supportive, to care about like the collective and the bigger picture. And so I truly believe that as women step up and they believe in themselves, they can create a part of this change and be a part of this movement. So I want to be able to support you in doing that and in getting there. And we continue to bring in the confidence, the beliefs, the energy, the alignment for you so that you can do this, so that you can make your difference, so that you're worthy and deserving, you're capable, and you're taking that action that you need to, and you're manifesting it. You're just aligned with it, and everything's beautiful, and life is so good when you're in there. So please shoot me a message. I will end this here because I have been talking for way too long. Thank you so much. I hope you guys all have a beautiful, beautiful day on Instagram and Facebook. I will reply to all your comments right now. I apologize. Just like with this setup, Facebook would just be like looking at my nose if I zoomed into Instagram. So thank you for watching. Shoot me a message. Let's talk. For those who want to know more, there is a link in my bio with a free mindset training, which talks all about my 3-step process, but I did talk about that in this video as well. I also share different testimonials and case studies on that mindset training, or there is a link. You can ask me about the link. It's on Facebook, but you can ask me about the link for more info as well. I can send you that. But if you're feeling called at all, if any of this has resonated, if you're on the fence and you're like, I don't know, just shoot me a message. Let's talk. you probably know I'm pretty harmless and pretty caring. I want to support you however I can and see if this is a good fit for you and get you inside on a scholarship. So thank you guys so much. You're all beautiful people. I really, truly appreciate each and every single one of you. And just remember that you deserve the best, that you're here to do big things. And I really, truly hope I can help you to do that. So thank you, and bye for now. Bye for now.